Good morning. Today we are diving into empty shelves and massive price increases. Let's get to it. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody has had a great week. We are doing a weekly roundup with Danno. Talk about some of the stuff that we saw in the store, some of the increasing prices, some of the ways we can save, and chat about some of the things that you guys want to chat about. Feel free to leave anything down in the comments of things that you are seeing in your stores around the world, across the country, anywhere you may be. We are interested to talk about it. So yesterday we went to Kroger and we noticed more massive price increases. We saw increases on Quaker oats. We saw more increases on meat. We saw some sales. We also saw a ham that was 87 cents a pound if you spent $25 at the store. Now let's talk about that for a minute. Now we've gotten a lot of comments on our video yesterday of how a lot of places have done that across the country. We also got a lot of comments on how stores around you don't do that. We've had comments where you don't have to spend anything, or you weren't limited. Most Kroger's or most Kroger store-owned places seems like it's right about the same. You have to spend the $25. However, there are some Krogers that don't do that. We had a guy from North Texas who left a comment. Thank you for your comment that there's a limit to one. Also in Dayton, Ohio, which is about 30-40 miles north of us, at their Kroger, they also only limit to one. So it seems like it's kind of a mixed thing, and I don't know if Kroger just kind of bases that on how much business they do at a certain store. Not really sure. The majority of comments that we had were people that said, yes, their stores have been doing that for a long time, around Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, to where you get a great deal on a ham, but you have to spend $25. We heard even some places on the East Coast where you had to spend $35, anywhere up to $50 to get a ham for that kind of price. So I really don't know. It seems like kind of a mixed review, like I said, but it was something new to our Kroger. I'd never seen that before, so it kind of struck me a little off guard. Thank you to everyone who left your comments. Also, I wanted to quickly point out that, we're getting more and more people on the channel here. So if I don't get to your comments right away, know that I am reading them and getting through them as fast as I can. It's not as easy to reply now because there's so many people watching the channel. Also, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're doing a lot on this channel, going to the stores every day, trying to find prices that are good for you, trying to compare a lot of things that are going on today with the way prices are going, the way products are leaving. We're seeing new products that are really hard to come in, or that, stores are, we're seeing it everywhere. We're not just seeing it at Kroger. We're seeing the same products at Kroger, Target, Walmart, Meijer, all these different places. So that's kind of how we're able to get a good comparison of how things are right now and hopefully where they'll be in the future. And when I say in the future, I mean hopefully at some point when gas prices, hopefully, if gas prices start going down or if we start trending in that direction, hopefully some of the products in the stores will start going down as well, because I'll tell you what, things are getting ridiculous. One of the things I wanted to point out about the Kroger's video we did, I didn't get to do a lot at Kroger's because I hit a couple points of frustration. And I wanted to leave that in the video to give you guys I know a lot of people are getting frustrated in the stores. It happens to me too. And I like to be truthful and honest with everything. So I don't like to edit too much out of that frustration because I feel like we can all relate to this. So another thing that I wanted to talk about with Kroger are their locked-in prices. Now, if you look at the signs that they have, it'll say locked-in price on the top. Okay, so if these are the things that you buy, this is Kroger's way, at least I think so. This is Kroger's way of letting you know ahead of time that this product's going to be going up here in the near future. Just for point of reference, today is April 7th, 2022, Friday. And if you would like to discuss more of this with us tonight, we're having our live show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do live shows every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. And, we just sit around and kind of talk about everything. Usually the locked in price items are items that they have an overabundance of, so it's kind of a win-win. They're basically saying, here, we have so much, here's the locked in price. At the bottom, there's a little tiny expiration date. We saw a lot of the locked in prices. It's not a sale. It's not necessarily a sale. It's the regular price. It's the regular price, but they show you that they're locking it in until May 10th, meaning that if those products go up in price during that time, they're leaving that product locked in price. So if you see that Meijer raises their ranch dressing up 50 cents and you see that Kroger's has it, you know that that Kroger price is probably going to be the same when that locked in price is over. So that's kind of, like I said, Kroger hinting on letting you know that after May 10th, the expiration on the locked-in price, that's what it's going to be going up. So I would definitely look at those things that you buy in Kroger. And I know Kroger's does a lot of the same sales in some of the other stores that they own across the country. Kroger's owns a lot of different named stores, but they keep to a lot of the same type of sales, like that buy six items, mix and match, save 50 cents on every item. That is in a lot of different Kroger's own stores across the country right now. Next thing I want to talk about is Meijer. Meijer seems to get funnier and funnier, and the reason why I say that is because the store is changing in a way. I feel like they're having to change. They have a lot of things that are always missing. Things that other stores are getting in, like Kroger. It's little things here and there. You'll notice like completely empty on cereal. Not completely. They'll have some, but there'll be a lot of cereal missing, or there'll be a lot of hamburger. People have caught on to Meijer and their hamburger prices. Yeah, it's a little more, but it's better quality. Meijer and Sam's Club is pretty much the only... Oh, and Aldi. We've been buying some hamburger from Aldi. But that's pretty much where we go for hamburger meats. Now, steak. Take steak, for example. Meijer's is usually pretty expensive on steak. Kroger steaks really haven't been that great lately. We usually go to Sam's Club now. Sam's Club, you know, it's a little pricey, right? But I mean, we bought those ribeyes the other day. It was 3 1-inch ribeyes, 3 1-pound ribeyes for $30. That made them $10 a piece. You're not going to find it that cheap at Kroger. And they look restaurant quality, you know, so that's why we go there. But anyway, Meijer just doesn't look like it used to. I love Meijer, I do. But every time we go there, we're seeing some really weird, not deals, you know, because they're not deals. We're seeing things like smaller packaging for more money and then higher packaging for less money. It's kind of weird, like the whole potato thing. A 10-pack of potatoes was $6, and then the pack of 8 potatoes was $7.39 or something, you know, and it was like, that just, I don't know. And we're seeing more and more things like that at Meijer. Also at Meijer, a lot of you can only get 2 items. Now, I've heard people that have gotten more than the 2 items that they allow you to get, as long as it's not the exact same. Like, take peanut butter, for example. You can get 2 of the peanut butters, and then this lady who I was talking to had gotten 2 other peanut butters of a different brand. So when it says limited to 2 per person, I do believe that is just per each brand. Like, I don't know if you can get 4 Jif, 2 of them the creamy, 2 of them the crunchy. I really don't know. And the reason I'm talking about this, because these are frequently asked questions on the channel here. So yeah, let me also say here that I am taking another day off, but not really. I'm here sitting here chatting with you guys. This is what I love to do. I love talking to you guys about all this stuff. Kind of come together, regroup, let out all the stress. If you're angry at the stores, I'm a good listener. Let me know down below. There's a lot of reasons to be frustrated right now. And I really appreciate all the kind comments, sharing my frustration in the comments and your frustrations in the stores right now, because it is a headache. You know, there's a lot of people out here that are less fortunate, or have huge families, or, you know, we are blessed to have what we have here, and we're all blessed. But I mean, at the same time, it's a lot harder for other people out here, and I completely understand that. And those are kind of our motivations for doing what we do. So yeah, taking a day off here, but not really. Still chatting with you guys. Always got to put a video. I put a video out every day, 8:30 in the morning, Eastern time. I had to think about that for a second. See, I'm getting to the point where it's like when I get here to Thursday afternoons, Friday to you guys, but I have to kind of wind down a little bit. It's kind of funny that 2 weeks in a row we went to Kroger's, and both days after I felt like I needed a day off. But just sitting here in front of the camera talking to you guys, really appreciate all the kind words and comments that you guys have given to me and Jessica. It really helps us motivate. Really helps to motivate us to keep doing what we're doing. We love what we do. We love what we're doing, bringing you guys information that hopefully helps. You know, that was one of the things that we wanted to do when we first started this channel, was to incorporate ways to be able to help people. And I think we're starting to do that a little bit. And we thank you all so much for everything and all your support. So, on to the fun video. Jungle Gems. If you have not seen our Jungle Gems video, it is in our video playlist. You can go under our recent uploads on the channel. It's just a few videos back. We went there last Saturday. I gotta say, Jungle Gems is awesome. If you get a chance to visit Cincinnati, pretty much anywhere in the city, you can get around the Beltway 275. There are two Jungle Gems in the city here. There was one on the east side of town, which is on Route 32 here in Cincinnati, and then there is one in Fairfield, the one we went to, which is off of Route 4, also called Dixie Highway. And it is just an amazing place. It is completely awesome. There's a lot of things that are pricey, but they do sales, which we weren't able to really get a good look at that stuff because me and Jessica haven't been there in so many years. We were just kind of in awe of all the different stuff they had. I'm not going to go over everything about it here, but one thing I do want to do is I want to do an entire video of all the international foods that they have. That was my intention for the video when we went last weekend. However, I was just lost in amazement of how that store is. It is like the Disney World of grocery stores. I say that because there's animatronics, there's interesting things on the walls, there's murals, there's toys, there's candy. It's like a candy factory, like a cheese factory. Boar's Head deli section, like it is completely dedicated to Boar's Head. And I know Boar's Head is a little pricey, but if you're going to spend the money on it anyway, you might as well get it from this place because they have everything. That 762-pound thing of cheese in the big cheese tower, I was like drooling. I mean, it was just so cool. Everything there, you guys saw the produce. The produce is top-notch. Largest farmers market in the country. I did not know that. I did a little bit of research, and they still are the largest one in the country. It used to be called Jungle Gems Farmers Market, but when they added all the international foods, they wanted to draw more attention to that. So they added that into their name. But I gotta say, it's so huge. Jessica asked me, she said, do you think that place is as big as Sam's Club? I'm like, that is like 3 Sam's Clubs. That place is enormous. Now, they do kind of wind you around. So, I mean, the building itself, yeah, it's massive. But I do feel like you do a little more walking than you probably need to. But they do that because it's not just going grocery shopping. It's an experience. I mean, this place is awesome. Like they have their own podcast. They have a podcast that's set up right in the front of the place. They do it every Wednesday. I forget what time it is. It's in the video. Check out the video. It was really incredible. We had a great time, had a blast. It was good to go somewhere where everybody appreciated their job and they were happy to help. You know, I was thanking everybody. Like, you guys are doing a great job. I was saying it everywhere. 100 people working in the produce section. The produce section is like as big as Kroger. I mean, it's huge. And they're just constantly bringing stuff off trucks. It's an amazing place. They actually have a sign, also kind of what makes me think Disney World. They have a sign when you come out of the parking lot. They have like a highway sign, and it points with the amount of mileage or how many miles to Disney World. It says to Disney World to the left. And it's like 900 and something miles. I thought that was pretty cool. Because after you walk through the store for a while, there's definitely some Disney inspiration in there. I mean, they have the SS Minnow from Gilligan's Island with the painted mural of Skipper and Gilligan and all the, all the other ones. And then they have like the different boxes of cereal, like the Lucky Charms guy and the honeybee from Honey Nut Cheerios. And like they're jamming. They're like animatronics, they got a band going. They have the Elvis Bear. That Elvis Bear has been there, I don't know how many years. Probably when they first opened. I really don't know. But it was really exciting to not only go and experience this stuff again, but to experience it with you. We got a lot of great comments on the place. People are wanting to come to Cincinnati just to check it out. I highly recommend it. You could spend a week here doing a lot of things that Cincinnati has to offer. The Natural History Museum at the Amtrak station at Union Terminal, Cincinnati. The museum center is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It's pretty cheap. We got the Cincinnati Zoo, now rated #1 zoo in the country. We have Kings Island amusement park, which is now owned by Cedar Point, Cedar Fairs, and they've just been putting roller coaster after roller coaster in there. So people always ask me, is Cincinnati a good vacation spot? Absolutely. It's been a good and a rough week. Things continue to go up. Prices are continuing to rise. We're seeing more and more things off the shelves, but we are seeing some things return, which is good. We're seeing them return with higher prices, but at least they're returning nonetheless. That was kind of the thing that I was worried about. I wasn't as worried about a little bit of a pricing. Well, so, a little bit every week. It seems like some things are going up like 10, 20 cents a week, and that's too much. But I am happy to just see that some things are starting to come back into the stores. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it. We will keep an eye on the sales for you guys. And hopefully that at least with some of the stores we go to, this is why we frequent a lot of the main grocery chains so that we can compare notes, talk about what's gone on, talk about what's going on with Aldi around the world. We heard about the increase. Germany is, I guess, it's Aldi that's doing it in Germany, but they're increasing, I think, anywhere from 20 to 50% on a lot of their products. So we'll have to see if that affects here. I don't know if that will affect here for a while because prices have been going up already. I can't imagine them go up too much higher at Aldi. I really don't know. But a lot of things like, we're seeing a big thing with the price changes that aren't getting changed too. Now, this is something that we talk a lot about in the comments, and that's finding things on the shelves, our groceries and all that stuff, and having the wrong prices on there. Now, this is happening more and more. I feel like every time I go to the store, there are at least 2 to 3 items that are the wrong price. They're always higher. They're never lower, right? Even if it was lower, like, I think it's, people say employee shortages. I'm one of them people that are tired of excuses. I'm sure we all are. But I don't feel like, I feel like they're going up so fast that it's hard for them to keep up. But when somebody at Kroger's tells me, and I don't ever name any names or anything, but when somebody tells me, oh, we have a group of 10 people that are constantly doing that. Well, I'm thinking, okay, so if you have 10 people that are constantly doing this, why is it even messed up? How long could that actually take you? Like, and why aren't we doing overnight shift anymore? I don't really know. I don't know if Kroger's does overnight shift with grocery, but if you're telling me 10 people do this for one store, I don't know. Like, it just seems like they should be able to get a better handle on that. And I would believe that, but it does seem like something is hard for this to happen because we're seeing it, Meijer. We've definitely seen it. I feel like Target's kind of given up. Like, they're just leaving prices on the shelves. I don't really know what anything is at Target. I have to go to the price scanner all the time. That's one they need to, I don't know. I really don't know. I have no answers for that. But we've seen it at Walmart. And Walmart, at least the one we go to, they have a ton of employees, and I really don't know. I know a lot of people, a lot of employees are doing the click list now. And that's what's bringing them in more and more money. So obviously they're going to focus on that. That is why I always mention to take the photos of the things that you have in question, and that you could have several photos. I really don't know. I kind of have a good idea from looking at the prices all the time when something looks a little funny. Any kind of soup. Any kind of soups that you ever see, Campbell's Progresso, anything that is a soup, I would take a picture of the prices of the section so that you can show, no, that's not $1.79, that's 4 for $5. You know, sometimes these things don't come up, and I understand. You know, stores are just having a problem getting the prices up because they are changing so fast. I do believe that it's just changing so fast, it's hard to get everything. No matter how many people you have working on it, it has to be a headache. Well, guys, thank you for joining me for my weekly roundup of the stores we visited this week. Feels good to just sit here and relax, stay away from the stores for a day, hang out, talk to you guys, talk about what we have visited this week and what we've done, some of the sales, recap of the sales. And as always, you know, we have a few viewers who, at things that I miss at Kroger, Meijer, Walmart, you know, let us know some of the deals that we may have missed. Put it down in the comments so that everybody can read through them and see, oh, okay, you know, we've had some people that have gone down in the comments and been like, oh, I'm going to Kroger. That tuna is a great price. I'm just naming one random thing, but I'm just saying it does really help. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. With all that being said, I am out, and always remember the adventure is out there.